A short time after that robbery, there was a hit and run that occurred at Dogwood Road and Gwyn Oak Avenue. We believe that that hit and run is involved in this incident. After that hit and run, one of our officers encountered an individual at the corner of Inglewood and Gilmore Street. The two exchanged gunfire at that time. One of our officers was injured. He was not shot during that exchange. After that occurred, an individual, a deceased individual, was located nearby. At this point, this remains an active and ongoing investigation. We would ask anyone in the community who might see something suspicious to please contact 911 or call 410-307-2020.
The Independent Investigations Division of the Attorney General's Office is here on the scene, and our role is to investigate all alleged or potential police-involved deaths of civilians. That's why our office is here as well.
Are there any questions?
So to be clear, how many suspects are involved in this?
At this point, we know at least one suspect is involved. Again, it's early on in this investigation. So this remains an active and ongoing investigation, as I mentioned. Again, we would ask anyone in the community, if you see anything suspicious or come across something, to please contact us immediately regarding this matter.
Are you still looking for more suspects?
At this point, we are not still looking for more suspects, but that's preliminary information at this point. Again, this remains an ongoing investigation. We don't believe that there is a threat to the community at this point.
Miguel, is this the first police-involved shooting that this division has had assigned to it thus far?
There was an incident this weekend. It was not a shooting. It was a fatal car crash, so technically this is the first shooting. It's the second incident since the October 1st law.
Raquel, with it being a new law, how's your office kind of handling this? Are you prepared to deal with this?
We are prepared. We were given the responsibility by the legislature, and we will perform that responsibility, and we are prepared.
How did the suspect die, and is it a man?
At this point, we're still investigating this matter. As far as we know that the individual was deceased, as far as exactly what his role was in this case, that remains part of this investigation. Again, it is relatively early on since this all happened, so we have detectives throughout the area right now looking into what we know, talking with individuals, conducting interviews. So, you know, once we know more, we'll certainly share that information.
Do you know what the time difference is between when the gunfire happens and finding the deceased individual?
I can get that for you. But at this point, I'm not sure of the exact timeline or how much time was between that initial call. We do know the initial call came in shortly after 2 o'clock, and again, that was for an armed robbery in the 6700 block of Windsor Mill Road.
Are you able to confirm the store where this armed robbery took place? There's reports that there was a 7-Eleven. Is that?
It occurred at the 7-Eleven.
Okay. I apologize for arriving late. I missed the top side of your statement. Is it possible to recap that for me?
As far as the chain of events?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. So shortly after 2 o'clock, we responded, our officers responded to an armed robbery in the 6700 block of Windsor Mill Road. A short time later, there was a hit and run that occurred that we believe may be tied to this. That hit and run occurred at Dogwood Road and Gwyn Oak Avenue. After that incident at Inglewood and Gilmore Street, one of our officers encountered an individual. The two exchanged gunfire. The officer was injured during that exchange. but he did not suffer from a gunshot wound. After that exchange, a deceased individual was located nearby, and this remains an active and ongoing investigation. Okay, thank you.